Guys, I just wanted to show you something. It's Jane Fendelman. I wanted to show you something, tell you something. I broke my nose. Actually, I wanted to tell you two things. One is I broke my nose, and the other one is I put on a belt. Okay, first my nose. Well, no, first my belt, because you're going to have to wait to hear how I broke my nose and what I'm going to do about it. All right, so you know how you've been doing something for so long, you forget that you're doing it, you forget that you're doing it, and you forget why you're doing it. Okay, so one of my things was, some reason, years and years ago, I was just noticing this today, because I fixed it. I fixed it a while back, but I just noticed today, I just remembered it today. There's a lesson in this. You start doing something, and then after a number of years, you don't even know that you're doing it or why you're doing it anymore. Don't worry, Mom. Driving while you're talking to your phone is the same thing as driving while you're holding a soda pop. Wait, where am I going? Oh yeah, La Grande Orange. I'm going to La Grande Orange. This is a gorgeous Phoenix day. It's a gorgeous Phoenix winter day, winter afternoon, which means that it is, how many degrees? Where's my, it's 86 degrees. I have a tiny cold. That's why I'm happy I'm gonna be outside, because it makes me well sitting outside. Okay, so, I was putting on my pants. So somewhere years back, it became not cool to wear a belt. I don't remember why. And I think it was somewhere in my 20s or 30s. It became just not cool to wear a belt. And so I stopped wearing belts with pants. And then over the years, you guys, a lot of you know me before I got cancer and didn't have like will. I had will. I got will not from having cancer. I got willpower from having chemo. Because after my chemo, I thought if I could get through this, if I could do this, I could do anything. That's how I felt after I did chemo. So that's when I finally lost weight. I was overweight my whole entire life. So I've only gotten my weight under control in the last 13 years. So I got in the habit back then, 13 years ago, of getting my clothing tailored. Because rather than throw a bunch of clothing out that I really liked, I just had it tailored down. So, this was a couple of years ago. Wow, my car is so much faster since I got it back from the shop. I wonder if they did something to it, or maybe I'm just not used to driving my car. I've had a loaner, which was also fast, but I have a race car, so. Okay, so this was a few years ago. I realized, why am I getting my clothing tailored down, you know, in the waist, in the leg, everywhere? Why am I getting it tailored down? I was getting new clothing, and it didn't fit in the waist. And so I would think, gosh, I gotta spend all this money getting the waist taken in on this clothing. And it hit me. Why don't I just wear a belt? It was like that time, did you guys see the video when I realized, it's so annoying that my alarm always goes off in my kitchen whenever I use my toaster. And then I realized, why don't I just turn on my ceiling fan on high? And I'd only been living in that house for 17 years by that time, because that was last year. It was like that. So I was putting on a belt today, and I was thinking, how funny is that? I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Okay, so anyway, so that was that thing. Okay, so here's what about my broken nose. I had a really fun Thanksgiving. I'll show you it up close. I had a really fun Thanksgiving. I did what I do most years, which is I get invited to my old neighbor's house on Encanto down in the historic district where I used to live in Phoenix. Because for a few years I rented out my house and lived downtown Phoenix, which is really trendy, hip, and cool. So I went to Michelle and Rob's for the day. I met lots of cool new people. It was so much fun. I brought chocolate. I said, what can I bring? And she said chocolate. That's all she said was chocolate. So I brought Boston cream cake and chocolate, Lindor chocolates. Don't you love those? So then I left there and I went to hike the mountain. I went up the Dreamy Draw. That's where I hike. I go every Sunday, but I haven't been in weeks because I've been in out of town. I've been in the out of town in Florida at the Matthew Hussey retreat, which was so fun. I met so many cool people, including Matthew Hussey. and Steve Hussey, and his brother Stephen Hussey. Steve Hussey is his dad. So, hiked the mountain, got back home at sundown, thought I'm gonna have a little bit of soup and do some laundry. So and I'm going out tonight looking like this. Just want you to know. That's gonna be a happy ending of the story that you're gonna hear in a second. So I'm doing my laundry, and I reach up on the shelf above my washing machine, and I grab some stuff down, dish liquid, not dish liquid, the stuff, the laundry soap. What's it called? Laundry soap. Yeah. So I grab it down, I look down, and I'm getting ready to pour it in. I didn't realize there was this little lamp with metal feet on it falling. So I didn't see it. I just felt something hit my nose so hard. So hard. Hit my nose so hard, I saw stars. So I almost cried. But what's weird is I don't cry when I'm hurt. That's weird. Isn't that weird? I just like moan. I moan and moan. Oh. So I put ice on it right away, which I think helped. But then, of course, let's see, this is Saturday. This happened on Thursday. So it's gotten nice and bruised. And I decided, because I just came from the Matthew Hussey retreat, where we did the super cool exercises. One of the exercises we did was we learned these boxing moves. So I decided out tonight, when I'm meeting the guys, and they say, what happened to your nose? I'm going to say, I'm a boxer. Isn't that brilliant? I'm just going to say I'm a boxer. I'm going to say I'm a boxer or I do boxing. Wait, which is better? I'm a boxer or I do boxing? I do boxing. I do boxing. I didn't have my guard up. I got hit in the face. Isn't that cool? That's awesome. So belts and boxing, they're good things. Belts and boxing. Always remember those two things. It'll improve your life if you do. Okay, I hope you guys are having a great day. Mwah! I love you. Take care.